Hi everyone, welcome to My Chamber TV, the heart of our community. I'm your host,
The
Barbara Marvel Kelly.
last several years.
Thank you so much for joining us. It's great to be with you once again. We've had a powerhouse of a week. I cannot even begin to tell you how busy we have been in the community. There's so many different events going on. There's charity events, fundraisers like you would not believe. And I am just very happy to be right in the center, right in the heartbeat of it all, right here at My Chamber TV. You know, if you're tuning in for the very first time, what we do here at mychambertv.com is give you the platform to come in as a board member, share your role for whatever Chamber of Commerce that you're part of, even promote your business. If you have a ribbon cutting ceremony coming up or a special fundraiser, we want to hear from you. And I tell you, we are just so relaxed here, very laid back, very organic. What you see is what you get. We are live and totally unrehearsed every Wednesday at 12:30. And it's so great to be able to give back into the community here at My Chamber TV. So I want you to pass this on. Go to Facebook. We are on Facebook, My Chamber TV, and please like us. And we hope you do. And certainly come back and visit us from time to time because our show is growing. It has been so popular. And I tell the chambers that have come on so far that I can't seem to get out of my own community because we have so many return cameo visits from the Upper Tampa. We have Clearwater that comes on a regular basis. In fact, we have a special representative from the Clearwater Chamber of Commerce, and that's Colin Bissett. Wait till you hear what he's doing in the community. It's really a novel concept, a great idea, and I'm not going to burst his bubble. I'm going to let him tell you all about that after our break. But in the meantime, just to let you know some of the different things that are going on in the community, and of course, I did make the announcement, I think it was last week, that I personally, if it wasn't for My Chamber TV, I probably wouldn't have the opportunity that I really have to get out on the airwaves and actually share what I am doing personally in the community to just give back and share and work at something that is really near and dear to my heart. So as a result of my hosting My Chamber TV, I was asked to participate in Dancing with the Local Stars. And of course, I had to accept that. The charity programs that are going to be involved is the Junior Service League. It gives back to the Center for PACE Girls and also the women and children, the homeless, the shelter for them, the Lighthouse of the Blind. And I tell you, I am really taken in by all of this, and I'm so excited to participate. You know, the last time that I was really out into the community was when I was working for the Home Shopping Network as an on-air talent host, and I worked in the Pinellas County for the Missing Children. We were actually sponsors for the Missing Children, and I was involved with getting donations for a local Western dance. And you know what? I feel like I'm back home again. And it's all thanks to My Chamber TV. The one thing that is a fabulous commonality among all the chambers is that they all talk about the importance of getting involved. That's right. Don't just step in and test the waters. Do that at first, but jump in full force and really participate. It makes such a difference. If you happen to have a business and you're wondering why maybe it's, not doing as good as it could, get involved with your chamber. Join more than one if you like. I mean, after all, especially if you have a business that overlaps in all the communities and all the counties, go ahead and visit some of the chambers. You will find they are some of the nicest people, the professional people. They engage with one another. And there's a lot of people that are done growing their business, but they're giving back as ambassadors and to help the younger up-and-coming professionals. I was so thrilled to see the Bay Area Professionals Group. In fact, last week we had Jess Cleveland that was on. What a dynamo of a young lady. At age 29, she's running for honorary mayor, and she had just a wealth of knowledge to share and how she loves listening to us seniors and then helping to give us some ideas on how to give back into the community, into businesses and things of that nature. So I tell you, this has been such a learning experience for me because the last time I was in the community, I would be going around to the different network meetings and talking about whatever I was talking about. But this way, We have a whole platform to where we can share from me to you, and then you share everywhere else. But then we have all of our guests, they usually will send out an email blast and send it out to their Facebook friends to tune into our show on Wednesdays. That's every Wednesday at 12:30, live and unrehearsed, right here at Tampa Bay Multimedia. Very, very exciting. The other thing about the facility that we have here is that we also offer video streaming. If you have a wedding coming up or know of anyone that would like to video stream a wedding, maybe you're having a small wedding like we did for my son, and you want to get it out to different members and family members and, of course, friends across the country, we can do that for you here with Tampa Bay Multimedia. Lots to cover right here for your My Chamber TV show. Now, the other thing that's really great about My Chamber TV is after you become a guest on the show, or maybe you have to run off to pick the kids up from school, or the phone rang, or you have an appointment you need to run off to, after our show, we actually put it in the archived system. So you can go back when you go to www.mychambertv.com. All you have to do is look over to the left, click onto the archives, and you'll see a bank of all the shows that we've done that is actually in the archive system. And that really makes it great too, because what you can do is tell others, if you're a guest on the show, you can tell them to go back, or maybe you didn't get a chance to get your email blast to everybody on the earth. You can go ahead, send them the link to mychambertv.com, tell them to click on the archives, and you'll see us right over on the side. You'll see a picture of me with whoever I'm hosting with, and the date's always there too, so make sure you check that out. We're going to take a little break here in just a second, but I do want to welcome you. Stay with us. I want you to hear about what's coming up. If you're into the arts, if you're an artist, if you know of an artist, we are looking for you today. So stay with us. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back in just a few messages. Or we're going to give you a chance to meet Mr. Colin Bissett. We'll be back after this.
The last several years have been confusing and trying for homeowners. Advisors Mortgage and Financial Group was there before the housing crisis, during, and we are still here now advising people of their options and helping them choose the best financial solutions for their family. You do have options, and today's market promises lots of opportunities. We have found that there are a lot of questions out there and misinformation, and we want you to know we have answers. Advisors Mortgage and Financial Group, providing solutions today for a better tomorrow.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
When I go to Dr. B, they don't do anything to hurt you.
I used to be afraid, but I'm not now.
I'm not afraid of the dentist anymore. I love to see Dr. B. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Hi, I'm Derek Brooks, former linebacker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. During my NFL career, I realized the importance of giving back and started my foundation, Derek Brooks Charities. We help Tampa Bay youth prepare for a successful life through our college prep and mentoring programs. Our goal is to see youth excel academically and develop strong characters and be better citizens for tomorrow. To further our mission, we've teamed up with Fun Night, a company that gives members access to thousands of nationwide discounts on products and services they buy every day. These include entertainment, retail purchases, dining, and travel. Best of all, 33% of every membership fee goes to the charity of your choice. We love being able to save our supporters money while giving them a unique opportunity to support our charitable work in the community. I invite you to consider using Fun Night to save money and give back to your favorite cause. Visit www.funnight.us to sign up now and get a free 30-day trial. Save money, help others with Fun Night, and support Derek Brooks Charities.
This is one one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
The environment here is really kid-friendly, family-friendly. The parents are welcome to watch.
It's definitely been a different atmosphere since Dr. Becerra has come on. It's very inviting and welcoming, and the children just enjoy coming here all around.
My middle son did not like to come to the dentist, but now he loves to come to the Beehive.
You don't have to be afraid to go to the dentist. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Mortgages don't need to be complicated. At Norcom, we're here to guide you through the process. By following our tried and true path to success, we make homes happen. To get started, give us a call or apply online. A trusted mortgage consultant will reach out to you to find out what your goals are. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, we are dedicated to helping you achieve your goals. At Norcom, we'll provide a best-in-class customer experience. Once a plan is established, your mortgage consultant will analyze your income, assets, and credit profile in order to customize a plan for you. If you're planning on moving in the next few years, we might suggest an adjustable rate mortgage to be the best option for you. If you're a veteran, we'll get you started on a VA loan with 0% down. And if you're thinking long-term, a 30-year fixed loan might be your best fit. Our professionals are up to date on market trends and will help you make the best decision in choosing your rate. After we've found the program that's best for you, we'll then need to collect some information, including pay stubs, bank statements, and tax forms. Our underwriting team steers a loan through the approval process to verify that all the information you've provided is correct. As the underwriting process is taking place, an appraisal is ordered to determine the value of your home. A professional, local appraiser specializing in your area will determine the home's value. The last leg of this journey is closing your loan. While taking care of any last-minute details, our closing team will work on scheduling your closing date and location. It's that simple. Thank you for taking some time to walk through the mortgage path with us. Remember, we're always here to answer any questions you may have. It may seem intimidating, but here at Norcom Mortgage, we make homes happen.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
Providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
Coming here, you're not just like an ordinary patient. You're actually like treated like a family member, and like you're treated like he actually gets to know you and makes you smile.
Welcome to New Tampa Pediatric Dental, and we are the Bees!
Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Hi everyone, welcome back into My Chamber TV, the heart of our community. I'm your host, Barbara Marville Kelly, and I've been talking to you about Colin Bissett. It's so great to have you with us.
Very nice to be here.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh my, you have so much to share with the world and what you're doing, something so different. Colin happens to be a member of the Clearwater Chamber of Commerce, but he's also president of the Clearwater's Arts Alliance. You were telling me about this project that you're working on that has some really good history to it. Now you brought it here to the States.
Yep.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, it's called Pianos in Pinellas. And it's basically 10 pianos that have been donated to us by Randy's Wholesale Pianos in Almaton. And these 10 pianos will be given to 10 artists to paint. 10 artists or 10 groups of artists.
Okay.
And then they will be placed in 10 locations around Pinellas County. And how this all started was way back in about 2008. In England, an artist was moving house, and he moved his piano, and he couldn't get the piano inside the house, so he left it outside the house, and people would walk by and play it. And anyway, long and the short of it, it became so popular that they decided to move the piano to the center of the town, which was Sheffield. And then someone else came along and decided they would like to paint the piano, and then it all took off, and it's all over the world now. from London to New York to Sydney, Australia, LA, Boston, and so on, and now downtown Clearwater.
I love this.
Yeah,
I
so
love it.
We put a different twist on it. They weren't all painted at the very beginning, but now we are insisting that they all be painted and then placed in prime locations with high foot traffic areas, retail, restaurants, etc. And we'll develop themes of how people or why people should go to these restaurants or indeed these areas where there's high foot traffic, because we'll be able to build themes based on Elvis impersonators.
How fun.
It's going to be during the holiday period, so there'll be lots of chorus works and so on. And then also community theaters. Whenever they're doing the next Broadway show, they'll be able to come along and give a sample of what they're doing in January. And it's going to open on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And it's going to run till the 31st of December. And
That is cool.
then we're going to collect the 10 pianos.
Yes.
And we're going to bring them to a central location. We haven't decided where that is yet. And have a gala celebration, and we're going to auction the pianos off.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All
So,
painted
all
and dressed
painted,
up
yeah.
and ready to go.
Right, and as part of this as well, we're looking for these 10 artists, and so we reach out to, we've got a call for artists out, and you need to go to our website, which is clearwaterartsalliance.org, or indeed our Facebook, which is Pianos in Pinellas, and you get some information there. But you can go to our website, there it is, Pianos in Pinellas, and get some information from there, see our call for artists. And from the 10 artists that will be chosen, we will then select one artist who will be the best of show for the entire 10 pianos during the run. And they will be selected, and they will get a one-man show or a one-group show at Gallery 1356 on South Fort Harrison for 1 month. So
Wow.
it's a great incentive for
Yes.
artists. And you get a whopping great $200 stipend, which helps with the paint and so on.
Absolutely.
And other thing, Barbara, all the pianos will be donated and they will be delivered to the studios, the artist studio. And if you don't have a studio or you're on the second floor, we won't deliver them to the second floor unless there's a freight elevator. You can go to Gallery 1356 on South Fort Harrison, and you can paint the pianos there.
Oh, okay.
So
That's really good to know. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
if you don't have a studio, or you're doing it in your back room, and you really need to feel the urge to do this creative piano painting in Pinellas, then we can accommodate you in that way.
So now, okay, because I put a call out to my friend Karen Justice. I really want her to get a hold of you because she does beautiful artwork, has a lot of good feeling to it. It's great for kids, almost like little cartoon characters,
Right.
all based really with a Florida theme too. It's
Okay.
just really kind of fun. What are you looking for with the artists? I mean, you have a particular protocol, yes?
Yes, I mean, the pianos are upright, and it's got to be something that is acceptable for the general public. We're going to have people doing eccentric things. And it's going to be a theme based on Pinellas. We don't want Manhattan Bridge or anything like that.
Okay.
So it's going to be related to our area, the beautiful area that we live in. So that's the kind of the theme. Professional artists, amateur artists, age groups are open. Groups are encouraged to apply. And it's going to be a whole great event.
I know. I can't wait to see this actually come to fruition.
Yeah.
This is really exciting.
So if anybody's out there and they want further information, do go to our website and get the information, and then email me, or indeed get your information to me. You can email me at either bissettcolinj@gmail, or indeed pianosinpinellas@gmail.com.
Perfect.
So there's two.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So this is really your baby right now.
It is.
And you've been working on this for really a short little while, but really it's taken some work.
It's taken an enormous amount of work, and we have an excellent board of volunteers, and we've been working on that, as I said, for some time. And we need volunteers. When you get to a certain age in life, and then people start talking about Twitter and Instagram and so on and so forth, then you kind of lose it a little. We've been very good in getting up Facebook and learning what a JPEG is and what a PDF is. So, but we do need help and with volunteers. There's a group of our volunteers in the background there, and there's one of the pianos being painted. But going back to the volunteers, there's so much to do with this piano project that anything from organizing the the opening night's reception to the gala, to indeed getting the marketing and publicity out. We desperately need help in that direction. So again, if there's anybody out there with an expertise or they'd like to volunteer and get involved with us, please drop me a line, drop me an email.
Oh, definitely. And I'll repost this too for you, because being an artist myself, kind of a closet artist.
Okay.
I haven't done artwork in so long, but I have a passion for it, and especially when you're giving back into the community.
Right.
You're giving artists an opportunity for the exposure.
Yes.
And I mean, I think that's really unbelievable, and there's so many artists in the area. I don't think you're going to have any problem at all.
I sincerely hope not. We've had a couple of applications in already, and they've been of a very high standard. And we're just getting the word out. This is the first time. We haven't sent a press release out yet, but on our website, as I say, and several others, and Facebooks and so on. So we really hope to get the word out. And all the dates, the schedule of dates are in there, of when the pianos have to be completed by, when they will be delivered to you. And the closing date for applications, when we need them in, is September the 22nd. So
Okay.
we've got plenty of time to do it.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. So-
I tell you, this is so, you know, my chamber TV, I never know what to expect, who is going to come on, what they're going to be talking about. This is such a wonderful way to get the messages out there.
It is. Yeah.
And I tell you, you are perfect to bring this to us so that we can bring it to you. We have a brief little timeout, but when we come back, we're going to keep calling with us. We're going to share some of the other things that you're doing in the community and
Okay.
how we can really pump this up and get you to get involved. So if you're an artist, if you know an artist, you want to stay right with us. We'll be right back after this.
The last several years have been confusing and trying for homeowners. Advisors Mortgage and Financial Group was there before the housing crisis, during, and we are still here now advising people of their options and helping them choose the best financial solutions for their family. You do have options, and today's market promises lots of opportunities. We have found that there are a lot of questions out there and misinformation, and we want you to know we have answers. Advisors Mortgage and Financial Group, providing solutions today for a better tomorrow.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonati created, perfected, and patented the Bonati spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonati invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonati spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonati succeeds where others fail.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
When I go to Dr. B, they don't do anything to hurt you.
I used to be afraid, but I'm not now. I'm not afraid of the dentist anymore. I love to see Dr. B. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Hi, I'm Derek Brooks, former linebacker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. During my NFL career, I realized the importance of giving back and started my foundation, Derek Brooks Charities. We help Tampa Bay youth prepare for a successful life through our college prep and mentoring programs. Our goal is to see youth excel academically and develop strong characters and be better citizens for tomorrow. To further our mission, we've teamed up with Fun Night, a company that gives members access to thousands of nationwide discounts on products and services they buy every day. These include entertainment, retail purchases, dining, and travel. Best of all, 33% of every membership fee goes to the charity of your choice. We love being able to save our supporters money while giving them a unique opportunity to support our charitable work in the community. I invite you to consider using Fun Night to save money and give back to your favorite cause. Visit www.funnight.us to sign up now and get a free 30-day trial. Save money, help others with Fun Night, and support Derek Brooks Charities.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
The environment here is really kid-friendly, family-friendly. The parents are welcome to watch.
It's definitely been a different atmosphere since Dr. Becerra has come on. It's very inviting and welcoming. The children just enjoy coming here all around.
My middle son did not like to come to the dentist, but now he loves to come to the Beehive.
You don't have to be afraid to go to the dentist. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Mortgages don't need to be complicated. At Norcom, we're here to guide you through the process. By following our tried and true path to success, we make homes happen. To get started, give us a call or apply online. A trusted mortgage consultant will reach out to you to find out what your goals are. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, we are dedicated to helping you achieve your goals. At Norcom, we'll provide a best-in-class customer experience. Once a plan is established, your mortgage consultant will analyze your income, assets, and credit profile in order to customize a plan for you. If you're planning on moving in the next few years, we might suggest an adjustable rate mortgage to be the best option for you. If you're a veteran, we'll get you started on a VA loan with 0% down. And if you're thinking long-term, a 30-year fixed loan might be your best fit. Our professionals are up to date on market trends and will help you make the best decision in choosing your rate. After we've found the program that's best for you, we'll then need to collect some information, including pay stubs, bank statements, and tax forms. Our underwriting team steers a loan through the approval process to verify that all the information you've provided is correct. As the underwriting process is taking place, an appraisal is ordered to determine the value of your home. A professional, local appraiser specializing in your area will determine the home's value. The last leg of this journey is closing your loan. While taking care of any last-minute details, our closing team will work on scheduling your closing date and location. It's that simple. Thank you for taking some time to walk through the mortgage path with us. Remember, we're always here to answer any questions you may have. It may seem intimidating, but here at Norcom Mortgage, we make homes happen.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
Providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
Coming here, you're not just like an ordinary patient. You're actually like treated like a family member, and like you're treated like he actually gets to know you and makes you smile.
Welcome to New Tampa Pediatric Dental, and we are the Bees!
Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Right.
And it'll be good.
Okay.
We're back. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to My Chamber TV. I'm your host, Barbara Marvel. With me is Colin Bissett. It's great to have you. Wow, this time's going by awfully fast, isn't it?
It is indeed. It's been great talking with you about Pianos in Pinellas, and well, I know we'll go over it again, but things are really happening at the Clearwater Arts Alliance, and we, as I said before, we need people to get involved. So email me or get in touch with me somehow, and let's get together. Particularly if you have a skill, and indeed, or you're an artist, or you're just a great organizer, or indeed you're a high school kid and know a heck of a lot about social media, because we don't. So we very much appreciate that. So,
well, you have that other event coming up in October that you want to talk about,
yeah,
too.
we do.
It's very interesting.
We do.
Speaking about art.
It is.
Right?
Indeed, it is a sensual evening. It is called Les Arts Sensuales, which is a cross between hieroglyphics and Greek. It just means a nice evening. It was made up by one of our artists, and it's going to be on October the 31st, and it's going to relate to the sensual areas of art, of the visual arts, and we're going to have a competition. It's going to be again another call for artists for 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, and multimedia. And that's going to be held at Gallery 1356 on South Fort Harrison. That's Jim Smith's studio, the great sculptor. So again, that's October the 31st. And that's going to be another fundraiser.
Oh, absolutely. And now is a good time to really start looking into that, because
Yes.
we're going to be in September before you know it.
Yeah, indeed. So there's two, the Pianos in Pinellas and Les Arts Sensuales, and Never the Twain Shall Meet. We can't have nudes on pianos, if you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
So that wouldn't work, right?
Right.
But the Pianos in Pinellas is our major one, and we're going to have several more. And we intend to develop a series of lectures in the arts and how we can market people in the arts and start to act as a proper arts alliance should, and invite guest artists and guest speakers in from out of town. And we recently did a task force on that called Combining Forces. That was involving the North and the South, St. Petersburg Arts Alliance and Clearwater Arts Alliance and the Dunedin Fine Arts Center. And we had over 100 participants to talk about what needs to happen in the arts in our community. And it was very, very enlightening. First of all, we need to reinstitute a body, a voice for the arts people in our community. So that's kind of paramount of what our policies and what we're working towards over the next year or so.
And the chamber. The chamber plays an integral part, doesn't it? Now, you're fairly new with the chamber. You said about 6-7 months now.
Yeah.
With the Clearwater Chamber.
I've been, but the Clearwater Arts Alliance has been a member for some time. But we did their tastings there at the Sheraton Sankey a couple of months ago, and that was very exciting and very entertaining. But it is a great way to network and get into the community, and we all have a common interest.
Yes.
We're all from Clearwater. We want to promote Clearwater, and it's not only the beaches. The arts play an integral part of the community. Indeed, there was just a report out of how many millions are spent, how many millions the arts generate in our community. And so that's going to be published very, very soon. And it is a major industry. And,
it really is.
We've got to get involved.
And down here in Florida, I mean, I've been here since 1984. There's a tremendous amount of art down here. It's just amazing. But to really be involved like you're involved, that's even more fun because you're really right in the thick of it all.
It is. It's great fun, and this Pianos in Pinellas has turned out to be a monster, but a great monster, a friendly monster, a nice monster, and something that we want to develop and make work. But we do need help. So I implore anybody who's got an interest in the arts to contact us.
Absolutely. And you know, the other thing is too is as I mentioned earlier, in case you weren't with us, My Chamber TV goes on the archives after our show today. And when you go to mychambertv.com and you look over to the left, there's a little button there. It says archives. You click onto that and you'll be able to watch the show. You'll be able to watch the show again and pay it forward. Tell others to watch it and listen to your presentation over again, so it will just keep perpetuating itself. And, you know, we can keep putting that plea out and ask people to, you know, come on board. I'm sure there's a lot of people volunteering. You know, since I started doing this show, I love talking about it because it's only been since a little bit, I think in springtime when we started it. And it's mushroomed so much that I see so much volunteer work in the area, people giving back, some people that are still working, some that aren't, some that are ambassadors. And as I've said before, the commonality among all the Chamber of Commerces is they want you to get involved. And it does your heart good when you do, you know, give back into the community, help expose other people to different venues, different events, different people and contexts, just like yourself here. We're using My Chamber TV as a platform for you to reach out to the community, say, hey, we need some help.
Absolutely.
We're not afraid to ask for it. So we really love that about our show and the connection within the community. What do you think of the show?
Absolutely. Well, when I get home and I view it, I'll pass my remarks. But one thing you did say about the commonality, and I think it's very important, for example, for Clearwater Arts to go and to inform our members now to come and watch it and learn more, because what we've said in the last 20 minutes or so, it would take me 20 or 30 emails. So direct them towards the show, and that's what I'll be doing when I get back. We have about 15,000 on our constant contact, so we'll be doing that and reaching out and bringing people in.
Wonderful.
But one other thing, I've talked about asking for help, and I've talked about asking for volunteers, and I've talked about asking for artists. I forgot. The most important thing about the pianos is the pianos themselves.
Yes.
We need a location for the pianos. And the pianos, if you want to sponsor a piano, is $1,800. And so that we need 10 sponsors, and these will be either retail or restaurants or anywhere where there's high traffic, or indeed for your community. And several people can share these pianos because they're on large wheels, industrial wheels, and you'll be able to move them from one place to the other. So if there's like in a shopping precinct, a small shopping strip mall, that if there's 2 or 3 restaurants there or bars, maybe they could share them and have a different theme each night, going from one to the other, from chopsticks to Beethoven.
So that's how that works. The sponsorship is $1,800. They sponsor the piano,
Yep.
and so if you aren't a single sponsor, what Colin is saying is you can get some other businesses to go in together.
Right.
And the other thing to let our artists know how that works too is you bring the piano to them unless you're on a second floor or
Right.
something.
Right.
But then you would actually ship the piano that is being donated down to the art studio in Clearwater,
That's correct, that's correct.
And then you, as an artist, would go to that location and do your artwork on the piano. This is such a great concept. I love it.
Yeah. Indeed, we've shown some slides of the piano down at Gallery 1356, and it's in the front window there, and it's being created as we speak, and people will be able to watch the progress of that. And we're taking videos of it, taking photographs of it, and again, we'll share that with you as we progress.
Definitely. We're going to have you come back, and we'll talk about it on Facebook. I know I put a little promotional piece out there today on Facebook, so you'll have that exposure as well. And you feel free to email Colin. Let's give your email again. And if you have a phone number that's good, or whatever contacts you feel comfortable with, and if you forgot or whatever, you can always write me here at Barbara at My Chamber TV too.
Yep. I'd be happy to hear from anybody and everybody. There's my name up there on my email.
Oh,
but
there you go.
It's also on Clearwater Arts Alliance, or go to our Facebook. We've got 2 Facebooks, Clearwater Arts Alliance and Pianos in Pinellas, and like us and share. We just started Pianos in Pinellas a couple of weeks ago, less than a couple of weeks ago, about 6 or 7 days ago, and we already are over 40 likes and 200 plus on Clearwater Arts.
That really grows, doesn't it,
yeah,
on Facebook?
It does.
Now, were you resistant to start with the Facebook thing like I was?
No, I was well. As soon as I learned out which button to push, I was okay.
Yeah, me too.
It's just trying to upload a PDF file, and this doesn't work. And then you turn to someone and say, well, why doesn't it work? And it's got to be a JPEG. And so sometimes it's very frustrating.
Yes.
And but we've got a couple of people who are able to help, but we do need more.
There you go. There you go. Well, I tell you, this has been really enlightening for myself, and I look forward to the project just blossoming like a flower that just opens up and really gives you a chance. If you're an artist, or you know an artist, or you want to get involved, if you have some expertise in marketing, Colin is looking for someone to help out with that, and maybe even a little techie geniuses out there.
Sure.
It's always great to have those in your hip pocket
It's
today.
So, anybody out there, like I said, and particularly sponsors, if there's anyone who wants to sponsor a piano, do get in touch with me.
Exactly. Now, is there a maximum amount of artists that you would participate, like, say, on one piano, or depending on what their art would be, correct?
That's tough, yes. I mean, the pianos are only so big.
Right.
And they're upright pianos. They're not grand pianos.
Yes.
They're only so big, so I don't know, two or three artists would be maximum, I think.
And how many pianos do you have?
10.
There's 10 pianos.
10 pianos. Yeah.
So, and do you have all the different locations? Not quite yet.
No, that's what
we're looking. That's what we're looking
for.
But we don't even have an idea. So this is like brand new.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like brand new.
Yeah. I had a couple of inquiries, but nothing solid yet. A lot of interest, and from a major organization, which I'll know about tomorrow night, and so I'm hoping that's going to come through, and that'll be a major boost for us.
Oh,
so
yeah. I can't wait to hear all about that.
Yes, fine.
So you'll have to come back, and you have the event coming up in October as well. We'll definitely have you back before that.
Okay.
We're here every Wednesday, live and unrehearsed, and I know we're going to go ahead and let Colin take off, and boy, you really do have your work cut out for you, but I can tell you're enjoying it.
I am. It's great fun.
I know.
It's great fun.
I want want to thank you so much. I
All
look
right.
forward to having you back
Thank
again.
you, thank you.
Good luck.
All right, thanks, Barbara.
I'm
Thanks.
excited.
Thanks.
And thank you for joining us at My Chamber TV. We'll see you next time, Wednesdays at 12:30. And go to mychambertv.com. You can see all the shows that we have archived there. Fabulous guests like Colin and so many other ones as well. Thanks for being with us today. Have a great week.